Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bahram. I'm an electrical contractor based out of Vancouver, BC. And today we're in my home office and we want to be talking about work-life balance. Let's get into the video. So the 3 points that I really want to talk about today is going to be for scheduling, being fair, and sacrifices. And in my own personal experience, I feel that when it comes to work-life balance, those 3 points are the major keys that you can work on and you can focus on to be able to get better results. So for the first point is going to be for scheduling. Now this is going to be things like birthdays, family and friend gatherings and events, as well as things like date nights with your spouse. Now, one thing that I always like to do is to make sure I set those up at the beginning of the week. The earlier, obviously, the better. If you can do it once a month or beginning of the month, for the month ahead, that's also good as well. But every week, every Sunday, I'd like to sit down and review what I have the week ahead. So if anything, obviously I have in my schedule already, I'll be able to kind of work from that. And anything that takes priority over another thing, for example, if there's a birthday coming up, I want to make sure I'm not missing that birthday. So I schedule my work or any kind of meetings that I may have around that. One thing that me and my wife started doing was date nights. This was around after my son was already a year old, and obviously with the help of our family, we were able to leave my son with them and then go out. Even if it was an hour or two, we were able to take that time just to reconnect and make sure, we were both on the same page. Whether it was talking about, obviously being new parents or anything to do with our finances or anything else that we had to kind of talk about and we weren't able to do at home, we could take that time to do that, as well as just have fun. Another thing that's very important to both me and my wife is that every year, once or twice, myself and my wife and with her family, we go camping in the surrounding areas. Obviously, living in the lower mainland and being close to Okanagan, it's very beautiful here during the summertime and winter, of course, as well. And we're able to take that time to, as a family, go there. We do camping, we do tents most of the time. So a lot of the kids have fun there as well, and that's something we're really used to. So for something like that, even though we may not plan way too ahead of time, as long as I know 1 week to 2 weeks before, if there's nothing else going on, especially if we're not super busy at that time, I'm always able to either reschedule some of my meetings or jobs that I need to be attending to, or be able to reallocate that to someone on my team. The second point that I think is very important is being fair. Now, what do I mean by being fair? Obviously, you yourself, you get up in the morning, you go to work. If you have a business, you'll be working on your business at that time, or you might have to go to work for your 8 to 10 hours and then work on your business, which again pushes us to even more of your time and your day. And when you come home, I feel like it's not fair for your spouse or for your kids, for you not to be able to attend to them, whether that is to, like with your kids, if you can play with them or take them out, spend time with them, take them to the park, or with your wife, again, like the date nights that I talked about, or even just, if you're going to do some shopping together, for example. So that's not really being fair. So whether it's taking some time off to be able to do that, or just every day, like what I like to do is about 20 to 30 minutes before I get home, if I do have time, obviously, and that is just sit in the van, take some deep breath, and just go throughout my day and even create more daily to-do lists for myself, which means that when I come home, I'm not thinking of the business or thinking of anything. I'll be able to put the rest of my time and energy for my family. And when my kids go to sleep and my wife is kind of winding down as well, then I'll be able to pull out my laptop, go through the to-do list and get my things done that I need to do. That way I'm being fair to my family and then I'm missing out on me being there with them as well. Now, my third point is sacrifice. If you're able to do scheduling and the other things properly, you may not have to run to this a lot, but obviously things are out of your control. Now, when it comes to sacrifice, this is a sacrifice either on your end and also on your friends and families end as well. Now, for myself, the experience I've had with this is that sometimes, even though there might be a family event that either has come up suddenly or something that even though it was planned, but I did have something within my business that I had to attend to and cannot reschedule, cannot move, I would have to miss that family or friend event. And that is obviously something that I don't like myself. So it's a sacrifice on my end that I have to make to be able not to attend. And of course, it's also on my family's side or friend side that they also miss out of me being with them as well, to whether it's celebrating something or just spending that time, that gathering that we have. So I feel like that sacrifice will always be there. Again, depending on where you are in your career and where you are, it might be a little bit less, might be a little bit more, but you want to try to really manage that to able to still enjoy what you're doing, even though you still have to do managing your business, handling your business, you still be able to manage that and still have your family, your fun, And that's really what I think makes a good work-life balance. Now, one thing that I really want to give full credit to my wife for this for is that we were able to sit down and come up with a plan to see how we can help each other. So whether that is me kind of helping her out with the home chores and duties and with the kids as well, and with her kind of helping me with the business, or even just being able to schedule things that it is expected for me not to be there because I need to do anything to do with my work or with my business, that we're able to schedule that and manage that. And I feel like as long as you have that open conversation with your spouse or partner, you should be able to handle whatever it is that you need to do. Now, last thing you want is to either go fully on the work or go fully on your home life and not focus on the work, because that's where it fails. Now, sometimes I've seen in scenarios that they focus too much on work, and on the personal side they take a hit and gets some failures that way, or sometimes they even both fails because of course one affects the other. Thank you for watching my YouTube video. Please like and subscribe down below, and leave any comments of any kind of contents that you would like to see from me next. Take care, stay safe, and see you on the next one.